Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we will talk about 1v1. When playing 1v1 with a noob friend may feel like you are pro. But when you play with a skilled opponent, well, that's a whole different game experience. Alright, today we will talk about 7 very important strategies that I use to win any 1v1 match easily. Before that, let's talk about loadout and some basic settings. My loadout looks something like this. I use a barrel extender and a laser sight grip, and of course an extended mag, and a stock. For scope I attach a 6x and a red dot with pistol, so I can use different scopes in different situations. Let's talk about some basic settings that you must have. TPP angle. It basically decides your camera distance. I like to use it in 83. Keep your sprint sensitivity on 80, not too less or too high, because when you keep it 100, you may move more than you need, and same apply for too less. Reload interrupt method is very important setting. You must understand it carefully. See, there are 3 interruptions methods, which are fire interrupt. When you keep it like this, it will interrupt your reloading when you press fire button. And second one is reload interrupt, which will stop you reloading when you press reload button. Last one is what I recommend you to use, and I use personally. It will interrupt your reloading when you press either reload or fire button. Alright, let's start with our first strategy. Do not expose yourself. This is a very common mistake everyone doing in 1v1. One wrong move can lead to a loss of point. So play this way. Predict your enemy's next move that you may think he will peek from this way. Just give pre-fire and get in cover. Repeat this multiple times, multiple places, until you connect some bullets, and then little bit expose yourself, so your enemy come out in open to kill you, as your enemy is already damaged. Just keep giving pre-fires, and look for best chance to finally get him down, and use cover properly. Look at some kills to understand easily. You may have understood how important it is not to expose your body. Do not expose unnecessary in your next 1v1. Let's talk about our next strategy, ADS and hipfire. So where you have to use ADS and where hipfire. Using ADS means wherever your aim is, the bullet is going to connect at that point only. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of using ADS in a 1v1 situation? Firstly, it improves your accuracy, especially at longer ranges. By aiming on enemy's head, you can connect most of your bullets on head. When you use it in really close range where enemy can move faster, you can't connect bullets on enemy, so use hipfire in really close range and ADS in a good distance. Do not use hipfire for distance fights. You can't connect any bullets and lose a point. Let's move on to our next strategy, which is keep changing places. I will explain you 2 strategies together. Keep changing places with always pre-fire. When you are not changing your places, your enemy can predict your next move and takes you in pre-fire easily. Confuse your opponent by changing places like this. And while you are changing places, your opponent may want to track you. So use the advantage of your opponent's move and damage him in pre-fire. So use these 2 strategies in your next 1v1, which is changing place with pre-fire. Let's talk about our next strategy, do not rush quickly. We all do this mistakes. When we damage opponents a little bit, we quickly decide to rush in, and sometimes we ended up losing some points. You have to only rush when enemy at least get damaged by headshot, and you have a cover nearby. So remember, do not rush when opponent doesn't get damaged by headshots, or if you can't see any nearby covers. Our next strategy is must aim head. No matter what in 1v1 match, if you want to win, you have to connect head. Just focus on head on every shot. If you are struggling with head connect, comment down, I will make a separate video on it. Alright, let's move to our last and most important strategy. If you don't play with this strategy, I'm sorry to say you can't win. Do not panic. When we see that our point is getting less and opponent is getting high, we start panicking and ended up losing that match. Do not panic, guys, just play normally without thinking about score. And in your next 1v1, just remember all my strategies that I explained you in this video and focus on damaging opponents without getting damaged. Enjoy some of my 1v1 montage. If you really liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this.